Reports coming in now indicate the violence is neither racially motivated nor restricted to the greater Medicine area.
If you're hearing me, stay away from Los Angeles. The city is out of control. The city is lost.
Whatever's going on, it seems to be far from over.
It's gotten to a point where it's an epidemic.
Homes are being transformed into drug dens as the epidemic makes its mark on the streets of Rutland, Vermont.
But residents here tell me it's symbolic of something much bigger, an epidemic.
Here's the hard truth.
The epidemic is here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy, Dad's Tru Inferno. And right now, you are watching this video on Wednesday, April the 20th. Now, and today's topic is the NBA playoffs. Basically, me giving you my prediction for us, who will win it all this year, who will go to the NBA finals, and so forth and whatnot. Meanwhile, so at this point, we should be smack dab in the middle of the round one series right here for all 16 teams. Therefore, I have recorded this video way late April the 16th. So we talking like 1:54 a.m. in the morning, a few hours before the playoffs actually begin. So there you go with that. I'm starting right before the playoffs start. I'm not starting in the middle. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Let's start off with the Eastern Conference. I'm just gonna go from the start to the finish. So let's see. And this is a tough one for me. Number 1 versus number 8. Cleveland against Detroit. And we all know how I feel about the city of Cleveland. We all know how I feel about the entire state of Ohio as a Michigan Wolverine fan, as a Detroit native, born and raised and currently living in Detroit. You know how I feel. The rivalry is real. This one, I can see going to 6 because of how tough the Pistons played the Cavs in the regular season. Let's be real here. The Cavs lost 3 out of the 4 meetings against Detroit. Now, the last game of the regular season, we're not going to count because both sides were resting their players. So in this case, we're going to say Detroit won that series 2-1. And one of them was in Cleveland, no less. So Detroit is capable of winning there. But then again, this is playoff basketball. And while LeBron have the most playoff experience out of everybody on the court, or in this series rather, I mean, it's going to be tough for me to pick. So let me get out the way, and I'm going to say Cleveland in 6. Yes, Cleveland in 6. That's where I'm going. Cleveland in 6, win this series. Unfortunately, you know I'm going to be rooting otherwise. I'm going to be rooting for Detroit Pistons victory. Now, moving on to the 4-5 matchup. This is going to be a really good one. Atlanta against Boston. Boston will get the 5th seed here. And despite that, I think Isaiah Thomas, he can ball. And Atlanta is going backwards, man. So I'm going to have to go with Boston to win that series right there. The 3-6 matchup, that would be Miami taking on Charlotte. I got oh yeah, wait a minute, going backward. Boston, I got them winning in 6. And I got Miami knocking off Charlotte. That one's going to be an interesting one as well. I got that one going to 4-7 games. And then the 2-7 matchup is Toronto against Indy. I got that one in 5. I think Toronto will win that one in 5 games. Even though Paul George is playing out of his mind and is crazy, I don't see anything from the rest of the squad that could tell me that this one's going to be a long one. Moving on to the second round. Cleveland against Boston. That one is going 6. But again, Cleveland wins, unfortunately. And the 3-2 matchup, Miami against Toronto. I think that one's going 4-7. And I got Toronto winning that one. If Miami had Chris Bosh, then Miami would be my pick to go to the NBA Finals. But I don't know if he's going to come back. I don't know what's up with that, but it's not looking good for Chris Bosh, therefore not looking good for Miami. Eastern Conference Finals. And I guess you could say this is where common sense may come to end to some degree. In 6 games, I got Toronto going to the NBA Finals. Yes, you heard me right. Toronto going to the NBA Finals. Not Cleveland, but Toronto. Okay? Now, let me go to the rest of the conference. Number 1 versus 8, I got Golden State against Houston. And I really did not want Houston with the Dwight Howard's cheating self with that Stickum fiasco getting in. But here they are. They're going to get swept. That one's going down in 4 games. I don't care how talented James Harden is. That team is not together. Management do not want them to make the playoffs. They're going to get swept. If they don't get swept, they're losing 5. Either way, Golden State moving on in relatively easy fashion. The 4-5 matchup is going to be very interesting. The Clippers at the 4 seed will take on the Portland Trail Blazers. That one's going to go, I'm going to say 6 games because Portland do not have the help. But Damian Lillard would keep them close and keep them in it. But the Clippers will win that one in 6 games. The 3-6 matchup, the Thunder against the Mavericks. Now, the Thunder have won all 4 games against the Mavericks. But I still got that one going 6 games as well. And I got the Thunder winning that one, obviously. In the 2-7 matchup, the Spurs going against the Grizzlies. I got the Spurs winning that one in 5. Second round matchup. This is where it gets really interesting in the rest. 1-4 matchup, I got Golden State winning that one in 7. I think the Clippers will play them really tough, but I got Golden State winning that one in 7 games. The Thunder and the Spurs will also go 7 games, and I got the Spurs winning that one as well. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Now, before I get into my Western Conference Final pick, let me get this out of the way real quick. The NBA Finals will go 6 games. Actually, I take that back. That will go 5 games. And the winner of the finals will be the team that wins the Western Conference Finals. So that's why I'm saving that pick for last. Because whoever wins the Western Conference Finals, whether they play against Toronto, who I think would be in the finals, or Cleveland, or Miami, it don't matter who emerges from the East, the champions would come from the West, and the champions would be one of these 2 teams. The San Antonio Spurs or the Golden State Warriors. Now, all year long, I have been saying San Antonio going to win it all. San Antonio going to win it all. San Antonio going to win it all. Even as Golden State kept going and going, trying to get this record, San Antonio going to win it all. San Antonio going to win it all. As we get to the final stretch of the regular season, and it's looking good for Golden State, San Antonio going to win it all. San Antonio going to win it all. Even after their 3rd meeting, which took place in the Oracle, and the Spurs got blown out, even though they wasn't really playing for real, I was still saying San Antonio going to win it all. San Antonio going to win it all. And then after the 4th game, which took place in San Antonio, which they lost, and how Golden State continued to roll, and how Steph Curry continued to ball, scoring 40-something points in the last game of the regular season, which was against the Grizzlies at home, in only 3 quarters. There's a long pause here for a reason. It's tough. It's really, really tough. If San Antonio had the number 1 seed going into that Western Conference Finals, I would easily pick the Spurs to win that series, thus win the entire thing. But they don't have the number 1 seed. Golden State do. Therefore, I have to change and go with Golden State. And I say that with a little bit of disdain. I've been saying San Antonio going to win it all year long. But I have to change my mind. And I'm rolling with Golden State. I think after they got 73, and this is the part that really drove me to change my mind. They went 73-9. The best regular season record in NBA history. They beat the 72-10 Bulls in that regard. But it don't mean a damn thing if they don't win the championship. And here's why I changed my mind as far as who to pick to win it all. I changed my mind because the Golden State Warriors know that. They know that after everything they've been through, and the fact that they got 73 wins in dramatic fashion, because remember, they had to go in San Antonio, a place that haven't won in I don't know how long, and beat a team that was 39-0 going in at home and was 2 games away from winning all of their home games in one regular season. They went in there and won that game. That's what I mean by dramatic fashion. And then, of course, they knocked off the Grizzlies at home. And then actually the night before they went in San Antonio beat them, they went into Memphis and were losing to the Grizzlies, but they bounced back and won that game. And then I saw that game. And then the next night, they went into San Antonio and won that game. Granted, Tim Duncan wasn't playing, but you get the message. That's what I mean by dramatic fashion. And the fact that they got 73 wins, now they know that, yeah, we got 73 wins, we got the best record in the regular season, but that won't mean a damn thing unless we win the championship. And that's why I'm picking them to win. Too much pressure is on them to win it all now. It doesn't matter how they do it, whether they sweep everybody or they beat everybody in 7 games per series, it don't matter as long as they win the championship. They know it. Everybody know it. That's why I'm picking them to win it all. I got the Spurs, unfortunately, losing in the Western Conference Finals in 7 games to the Golden State Warriors, who would then go on and beat the Toronto Raptors in the NBA Finals in 5 and be back-to-back champions. So those are my predictions. Now, again, I'm giving you these predictions, and today's day is April the 16th, and it's like 2:03 in the morning. Hours before the playoffs even begin, but by the time you're watching this video, it will be Wednesday. So, there you go. Now, with that out the way, here's my Stanley Cup prediction, which have started already, and my team played already like a few hours ago. I'm still saying Red Wings win the Stanley Cup. So there you go with that, and as you can see, this game is over, man. And of course, you know, I did me, whatever. But yeah, man, y'all know what this is. This is the new Jay Gatsby, aka Jay right in a second, saying peace out, y'all. See y'all next time, and enjoy the NBA playoffs. Yeah.